Well, the Trump rally rages on. The Dow finally crushing that 20,000 mark. Now, earlier on Twitter, I asked, if America's on the verge of a renaissance, are we opening the gates to prosperity back to a time of preeminence? So far, 81% say yes, and it feels great. 17% think, maybe it's too early to know, and 2% believe it's too little too late. Joining me now to discuss, Gary Kaltbaum, Shah, Gilani, and Shelby, Holliday. Gary, let me start with you, my man. This market act's fantastic. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people watching this show, not in it, not participating.
Charles, you said something earlier about the last 8 years. You used the word socialism, but I used the word demonization. We heard banks were bad, insurance companies were bad, medical companies are bad. We had to defend Walmart time and time again, the greatest job-creating machine in history. That's probably going to be over. And I think as the optimism comes out, and use the word enthusiasm comes out, I think more and more people get involved. And by the way, a market going up usually magnetizes people to get in. So I think you'll start to see the numbers getting better as we move forward. And hopefully so as the market goes higher.
Shaw, you know, another thing, another word that became a four-letter word in the last 4 years is profits, right? I mean, that demonization was squarely focused on the root of capitalism, that evil, greedy profit motivation.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, it has been demonized, and profits and earnings are the manna of the markets, the manna of capital markets, of the economy, and of middle-class Americans. And unfortunately, most of them aren't participating in the market because the market has scared a lot of folks off. From the crash in 2008, where we dropped 50%, we had the flash crash, and we lost 1,000 points in a matter of minutes in 2010. We had a 2,000-point drop in the Dow in August of 15. Then in February, after the market bounced back out in February of 16, we had another 2,000-point drop in the Dow. So investors are scared. Profits are coming, but the investors are not participating. Middle-class investors are not participating in the markets, and that's unfortunate because I think this rally has a long, long way to go, and I hope they get in.
Shelby, you know, according to Gallup, in 2007, 65% of Americans were in the market. That number is down to 52%. Now, a lot of people tell me they don't have the money. They think it's too late. But we know, like, and I hate Wall Street when they say it's risk on to own stocks. I think it's risk on not to own stocks because money in a tin can or under your sofa is just going to lose purchasing power.
Yes, and statistics show that. You're absolutely right. But if you look at the breakdown of the Gallup poll, it's young people and it's middle-class adults who are missing out the most. So it was an interesting day for me. I work at the Wall Street Journal. We hit this huge milestone. It was a celebratory atmosphere. But you read headlines that say all of the people my age are missing out. And it's not just because they think stocks are too risky. The number one reason is they simply don't have the funds to invest. And this includes ETFs and includes mutual funds.
Shelby,
no, I mean,
they go to these concerts. They go to these concerts. They go to see Drake. They go to see these concerts with Dead Mouse on a DJ getting paid $40 million a year. They don't have money. How does Dead Mouse make $40 million a year if they don't have money?
Maybe they should take that money and buy a single share of something.
Well, I got two of the best guys on the show with it. So help us out.
But it's not just the risk, it's the money.
Gary and Shaw, help these young folks and some of the older folks out. Instead of giving Dead Mouse their money, where, Gary, should someone, they've been out of the market, but they say, okay, I love Donald Trump. I think he's going to make America great again. How do they make their portfolio great again?
First off, I never thought I'd ever hear Dead Mouse on this show. Look, the main thing to tell people, and look, I should be accused also because I've been negative in the past plenty of times. If you think about it, we've had crashes, we've had smashes, we've had recessions, we've had depressions. We had 07, we had 2000, 2003, we had 9/11, we've had all kinds of stuff. We've had the Fed interfering. Guess what? We're at all-time highs today, not only here, but around the globe.
Right.
That speaks for something. Something good is going on, and people need to start recognizing it, and the young kids, the millennials, need to start early.
Right.
You put in money every month for the rest of your life, and by the time you're retired, you're going to have tons, as long as Hugo Chavez doesn't wake up and start running this country.
Well, you know, can I add something?
Real quick,
Financial
please.
Literacy is incredibly important. You're exactly right. Young people need the information about how to do this because that's the number two reason why young people don't invest.
Shelby, tell your friends to watch that hit show, Making Money with Charles Payne. Shaw, I'll get your picks next time, buddy. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Thanks.